Chelsea are on the verge of a deal to sign Spain international fullback Marc Cucurella from Brighton. The defender handed in a transfer request after interest from Manchester City, but they did not pursue a move and deemed the fee too high. Chelsea sources are confident of concluding the transfer. However, Brighton said no agreement has been reached with any club in a statement. Cucurella was with Brighton for one season after joining from Getafe. Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag says it was unacceptable that several players, including Cristiano Ronaldo, left Sunday's friendly at Old Trafford against Rayo Vallecano early. Ronaldo, in his first pre-season game, had been replaced at half-time. He was pictured leaving with Diogo Dalot, who had sat in the director's box with several players, all of whom left 10 minutes before the end. "We are a team and that means you stay until the end," Ten Hag said. "This is unacceptable for all those involved." United drew the game 1-1 with Ronaldo unable to mark his return to action with a goal. Napoli owner and president Aurelio De Laurentiis says the Italian club will avoid signing any more African players unless they agree not to play in the Africa Cup of Nations. "Enough of African players, or they should give up playing in the African Cup of Nations. I won't be buying them anymore for this reason," De Laurentiis told a Wall Street Italia show. Koulibaly spent 8 years at Napoli and responded to De Laurentiis' comments by saying it is important to respect everybody. "You cannot speak about African national teams like this," the 31-year-old centre-back told BBC Sports. "You have to have respect, and as a captain of Senegal, it is not a good way to speak. If he thinks that the team can play without African players, it's up to him. But I think not everybody has the same idea as him in the club, because I know their supporters and they don't think like this." West Ham have agreed a fee of €40 million, £33.5 million, including add-ons for Lille midfielder Amadou Onana. However, the deal for Onana is not completed yet and personal terms are still to be agreed for the player. The Hammers are also interested in signing Burnley playmaker Maxwel Cornet, who scored 9 goals in 26 games for the Clarets last season. Striker Dominic Calvert-Lewin will miss Everton's opening Premier League game of the season against Chelsea after suffering a freak injury in training. Manager Frank Lampard said, "We are hopeful it is not long-term. We will miss him for Chelsea." Leicester City captain Kasper Schmeichel has left the club after 11 years and joined League One side Nice. Everton are in advanced talks to re-sign Paris Saint-Germain midfielder Idrissa Gueye. The Senegal international played for the Toffees between 2016 and 2019 before moving to Paris for around £30 million. Goalkeeper Dean Henderson has described Manchester United's treatment of him last season as criminal. Henderson said he was told he would be the number one last term, but missed Euro 2020 through injury and contracted COVID-19 at the start of the campaign. The goalkeeper said he was left fuming over his lack of game time. Manchester United's Brazil defender Alex Telles is closing in on a loan move to La Liga side Sevilla. Telles has been squeezed at United after the arrival of new boss Erik ten Hag's first signing, Tyrell Malacia. With the former Freyond man vying with Luke Shaw for the left-back slot, Telles spent much of pre-season playing in central defence. Striker Dominic Solanke has signed a 4-year extension with Bournemouth until the summer of 2026. Solanke scored 29 goals last season as the Cherries secured their return to the Premier League after finishing second in the Championship. Jesse Lingard says the love of Nottingham Forest's owners convinced him to move to the City ground. Lingard felt all I could say was yes, as he rejected lucrative offers from overseas to sign a 1-year deal.